Hello. That took way too long because I couldn't find where the mute button was. Hi. My name Joff. Welcome. Tonight's Dizzle Mizzle is me. Tonight, instead of a fun game, like The Weirdness, or a fun game, like Unveiled, we are playing my game, The Darkening Sky, which is mostly sad. And there we go. We have fun people, though, and they will introduce themselves thusly. Can we start with this way and then like around?
You can do whatever you want.
Dakota, please go first, and then I'll collect my thoughts and actually be able to dungeon masters.
Hey man, if you're sure Dakota or Shiro, I play characters in this game. I think I'm playing a dude. Did I say his name last time? I think I did, right? Seath?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember who Seath is.
Oh, I think maybe I
He's
I don't know.
I'll do that in the recap.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. It's Leonardo Visconti here, and we're right on a ship or something. I'm not really sure. Hi, I'm Dragons. I play this character tonight, and this is fun. And this guy next to me over here with this pipe, damn, you should talk to him.
Perhaps if I unmute my mic first, you might be able to hear me. Hello.
Yeah, right.
I am Sphinx Sakasha. I am the champion of bards. And today I am playing one Kai Janoth. He is a Kalishtar rogue and a monk who is never late, but he appears exactly and stabs exactly when he means to.
Oh, I'm next. That's me. I do things. I show up. I play woo. I punch things. I do good job. That's me.
Oh, that's right. This is Whoops All Monks. I forgot about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris, go for it.
Yeah, we really should have sent it on all months.
I'm playing Wild, the Warforged monk. He's a very skinny robot, and he is from the nature domain.
And Jelly, it is your turn.
Shelly here. Spider lady, torso of a spider, everything else, or torso of a very insane woman, everything else is spider, and very confused all the time. Also, I think my hair's pink.
It can be pink if you want it to. Why not? You have
my
magics.
drawing's pink. It's pink. It's bubblegum pink. It's
bubblegum pink.
Yeah, it's orchid pink.
Exquisite. I enjoy it. So welcome back to the end of the world. The Darkening Sky is a post-apocalyptic D&D setting where our heroes are hiding from the horrors of the dark while attempting to awaken and save and regroup the gods wherever they can so that they can create a united front and try and beat back the darkness. We've gone through many chapters so far, all of them named after the domains, which are the gods themselves. So there's the Marshalling of War that we finished, Labyrinth of City, Kindling of Light, Mystery of Arcana, and then where we are right now is the Consequence of Knowledge. So just to give us a quick rundown, since some of us weren't in the interim, what we've done so far in this particular arc, where we are all level 8 and everyone is a monk, is that the outpost camp, Camp Thesrasa, was reeling from huge events. The attack by Weave, the former Warforged of the now dead god Arcana, the return of the team that encountered Arcana, the changing nature of their friend Shafak, who is with you guys right now, the knowledge that it's only a matter of time before the enemy, the source of the corruption made up of elements of the abyss and aberrations, turns their attention from Arcanas tomb / trap back to the now known location of the outpost. And then the blind, which is the last remaining city, completely sealed itself off in an attempt to hide, leaving our heroes with powerful but very risky magic items. With the help of the gold dragon Thesrasa in humanoid form, the group discussed options for relocating the outpost, with the use of the sundial that can create a portal to the Library of Mach. A small team, your team that you guys are playing right now, set out to find a capsule to seal Shafak away as he became taken over by the power of the gods, because as everyone knows, even if they're on your side, just by standing next to one, you start to get hurt. Because of the power of their might. And also they are huge beacons of power, and due to the law of power in this world, the more power you have, the easier you are to be seen, and the more things that have power want to take power from you. So that's where you all went. Then in the interim, the outpost decided to relocate to, instead of going to the enclave where the dragons were roosting, the last known dragons were roosting, they instead opted to go all the way to Moratma, the fabled city of the gods, and with only a few casualties, including the Warforged that could speak with the god whose realm you are in now, they made it unscathed. But what they made it to, we don't know yet. But they did make it there unscathed, and the trip did last a couple of months, or at least 1 month. I can't remember how long we said it took, but that trek is happening right now. And the group that was on the moon spoke to the genie on the moon, who is not only the genie, but a patron of Karasu, although Karasu would say that they are definitely a wizard and not at all a warlock. I think that's
he's the void genie, right?
He's the void genie. Yeah, he's the genie that protects the realm of the astral sea. So your team went there to do a little bit of research, figure out where they could find a vessel that could contain Shafak, because Shafak is slowly integrating the knowledge, memory, and powers of the god that was formerly Arcana, and also in doing so, carrying vital information on how one could strike a deliberate blow against the enemy. But right now he's rambling. I've got a nice chart for Sphinx to roll on in case somebody tries to talk to Shafak in his current state. It was found that you could get the pieces for a vessel that can contain a god, like the one that you originally found War in, and I think Light as well, if you had it forged in the machines of the Clockwork Nirvana. So Mach bent space with his telescope and threw you guys across the astral sea, where you flew towards what looked like at least from the surface of the earth, looks like a planet. But as you got closer and closer, you realized it was actually a planar portal that's a disk that's always facing the earth. And you landed safely on the portal itself, on a little walkway that then faced the inner workings of this vast city of the Clockwork Nirvana, the plane of the machines and order. And as you did so, you were greeted by the hulking remains of Mechanus, the genie that protected this plane, but it is now laying dead on this I think of it kind of like a gantry way almost to this city. And a strange statue of an anachronistic elf that held the great doors shut. As upon inspecting and prodding this elf, the elf came to life, introduced them as themselves as Seath from their time frozen state, and attempted to immediately glean what was going on from whoever knew the most in the party. Like, it was very funny to me. And that said that he could assist in bringing Shafak, the newly awakening god Arcana, to a vessel that can safely contain him while he completes his transformation. As you were speaking with each other and talking about next steps, Seath, in order to understand things more quickly, used a what's the read thoughts spell? What's that called?
Detect thoughts?
Yeah, detect thoughts. And upon detecting thoughts, detected a number of, instead of thoughts themselves, empty thoughts that were voids sucking in instead of thinking out. And then there were 6 of these creatures that started to crawl over the wall itself, not through the portal, not through the gate, I should say, because the portal is now proper behind you, and you're on this large walkway to the main gates into this giant mechanical city. And the creatures were 4-legged, but their bodies were bulbous and looked like rippling brains, and they are nearing you. Okay, so at this point, there's a couple things that I would like to just toss your way. Number one, I just want to remind you guys that nat ones in this still fail, but I gave you something special if you do a nat one. And I am keeping track of the spell levels that you guys are using, because once you hit a certain threshold, more bad stuff will happen. Also, when you start using your magical items, indicate to me that you're doing that too, because that also makes the my ticker go. Yes.
Question
Chris.
about that.
Yeah.
Do key points count as spells? Or is that an internal focus thing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It does count as power. Okay, I'm going to say it this way: if a key point is used for something like a standard strike or like a flurry of blows, I'm going to say that's not going to matter. But if you use it to do something mystical, like if you're using it to empower an ability, like casting a spell, or
I have something called Fangs of the Fire Snake that makes fire leap out of my fists.
But it's technically a spell, right?
Yeah. No, it's just a monk ability.
Oh, it's just a monk ability. Okay, if it makes it so you can cast a spell or something like it, then it will count if you do your monk ability. I'm only going to count like somebody using an ability, like a fighter using second wind or something like that, if it's going to push something over the max. If we're like 1 point away, and then you guys do something grandiose and heroic, I may be like, that's good. But if it's just something like that, unless you're casting a spell or using magic, then I'm going to consider that internal. Crits do max damage plus a die, or you can try and bargain for something cool to happen instead, just like Shiro does. And yeah, be creative with skill checks, because I'll give you different information for different crazy stuff that you want to do. And I'm also going to say this: the monsters that populate this city could easily wipe you out. These are probably far too big CR level unless you are lucky or unless you have great planning. There is nothing wrong with running. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay, because this particular area is no joke. It's pretty bad here. So, you guys ready to dive in? All right. follow me now while I paint a word salad painting for you. Beef. No, don't worry about that. You are on a wide. It's wide like a wide thoroughfare, right? This is a main entrance to a city, right? So think of it in terms of that. So as you're standing on this, like this, thoroughfare going into these main doors, this is probably like, I'm going to say, probably 60 feet across. Okay. It's a large area, and you guys are standing in the middle of it next to these two very large doors. Everything here seems to be made out of a material that is cool to the touch. It's like it's grained like wood, but it feels like bronze. And the veins in it are almost gold, while the main parts of these structures are lighter, like bronze or copper, and everything is this like amber hue. And there is some light emanating from behind you, like as if lights are on in the city. Far off, there's also a dim light down the hall, but you see gears, like giant mechanical gears. You see pulleys, you see chains of the same material, and nothing here is moving. Okay, it looks like you can even look down and you can see that around the edges of this thoroughfare that you're on, it almost looks like the city itself could be moving around behind this door. Like it could be moving on gears, but nothing's moving, and it's eerily quiet, except for now these strange gurgling sounds that are coming from these creatures that now you guys are all able to see. They are climbing down from over the structure that these double doors, these Albus double doors, house, and they're climbing down over it. I did that for you. And the two of them are coming up from underneath around the edges of this, like 30 foot by 30 foot, so if you guys are in the center here, they're probably 30 feet away from you on either side. And so you can see two climbing down each the sides of the structure holding the door, one climbing straight down, and one on either side, and two coming up over there. I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so my dice are MIA. I know they're going to turn up, but I need somebody to roll for me. I'm going to pick people random. So, how about Woo? Would you please roll my initiative?
Yay.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens if I roll a double natural 1 for initiative?
I'm going to give you...
Straight
Shelly, you got 19 on the die.
Okay, so the first thing that happens, of course, Leonardo, is that you have terrible initiative. It's the worst.
Yeah.
But this is why. You said that Leonardo uses a great axe, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you are actually first to be like, oh, there's a threat, and you have your great axe in some sort of shoulder
it's
heath?
like flat across my back, kind of at an angle.
So you go to grab that, but what happens is oh, this is cool. Somehow the straps or the buckles that hold that in place, when you go to grab it, the axe falls down, out from your back. So you reach down to grab it. But why you get the nat ones is as you hit, or as the axe hits the ground, there is this reverberating sound that, since it's so silent, goes everywhere, and it sounds like when that metal hits that metal, it sounds like a forger's hammer,
Clang.
but with this deep percussive underneath it, and it goes out there. And what you notice, I'm going to give you this because you're like, oh shit, that was a super loud noise. You notice that as the sound goes out, it you hear the echo come back, but it's like it's higher pitched. So whatever it hit in the middle of the city deadened the sound.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, give me some stuff.
18 for wild.
Ooh, 18 for Seath as well.
Nice.
13 for Woo.
I got the double natural 1 plus 3 for a 4.
Okay.
Do I need to
18
roll?
for Kai.
I need to roll again.
No.
No. The 19 is your base die roll. Whatever you need to add.
So it's straight 19, or no? Chelly's got stuff.
What is Kelly's plus?
For your +2 initiative.
+1.
So 20.
So,
Chelly's got +2.
21.
She said +1. Do I have it outdated?
There's only one Chelly character sheet.
Can you reshare it with me? Because mine
Sure.
says +1.
For shame.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll share it again. Oops. Where's the button to do that?
Right next to the other button.
Yeah. They're all over the place. Where is it?
I'm learning so much about how I built this character, by the way.
Peeking through stuff? Yeah. Miracle, ain't it?
Yeah, I forgot I took that feat.
I just plopped it in the chat. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have a share button anymore. I have an export to PDF, which is weird. But I don't have a share. But anyway, Chelly, you have yours is 21. Who between Wild and Seath, who's got the best dexterity? Probably Wild.
16.
+4.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, Wild is first.
The monk is better at dex than me? How dare you?
How dare you?
I am but a measly wizard.
Dirty pig, you.
Who definitely has things you all have seen before. Trust me, nothing weird is going to happen.
I don't know if I like the way you said that.
Chelly,
Certainly
Yeah,
don't.
bro.
your initiative is, if you're looking at the top of the page, Emily, if you're looking at the top of the page, the initiative is across the top of the page, down one level in the middle.
I see it now. I was
Yep.
looking at intuition.
That is intelligence.
I was looking at intelligence.
There you go. We got it now.
We did it.
Yay.
Legitimate. Okay, and my guys are. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Oh, Kai. I totally missed you. What are you at?
18
18. What's your dex?
+2.
+2. All right. I got 3 18s.
That's pretty
Okay.
crazy.
That is crazy.
The Dexy boy is getting 18. Oh no.
Whoa.
These guys.
Okay, so then we got
Amateurs.
1. Ooh, nice.
One down here with the commenters at 0.
3, 4. Okay. Well, 2 of mine rolled worse than Leonardo.
No way.
Yeah. I did really bad.
Wow.
I
I can do things, guys.
I rolled 2 natural ones too, so it's all good.
Hey, okay.
Wow.
All right, so
Very fun.
to start, the creature that's highest up on top of the door scrambles down the door, and actually, I need to see what their movement is. Speed 40 feet, but they don't have a climb speed. No, they do not. Okay, so it makes it down halfway down the door, and then the other. Oh wait, I'm not going to move them all at the same time. I didn't roll that. Okay, so that moved halfway down the door, and now it's blocking. It's holding onto the door in the same way that Seath once was. So you've got a creature above you guys holding onto the door. It looks like it's just holding on there for balance, but if you open the door, you might get an uncomfortable paint can. Chelly, it is your turn. You are first to act. A monster is crawling down the door. 2 monsters are crawling over the wall. 2 monsters are crawling up over onto the road, basically, where you guys are on. And they're all about 30 feet away from you, or will be in a little bit, except for the one that's on the door, which is about 15 feet away from you now. Wild, you are up next.
Okay, I think I want to cast Firebolt.
Do it.
So
Here, I'll roll for you.
I thought you didn't want to roll for me.
I don't, but I'm going to make it go fast.
Okay.
Well, you hit it, and that's a 20 on the die, so you definitely hit it. And 2d10. I'm just going to roll it.
Now I should lose my dice every game because my dice roll like shit.
Okay, and so let's see. Great. You hit this thing with the firebolt, and the fire hits it, and it goes around it, and it screams. But what's weird is it doesn't have a mouth, so you all hear it scream, and it screams in like a multitude of human voices. But it's just it doesn't even hurt your ears because it's not loud, but it's in your head and it sounds loud. But you notice that doesn't do like a whole lot of damage. So a firebolt is a cantrip, so it's a small amount of magic. You think that if you do something bigger next time, it might have a bigger effect, but you did definitely hurt it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you have a bonus action and movement if you'd like. I have a fun bonus action if you'd like.
Hit me.
Somebody's listening to Golden. Oh, it's definitely Sphinx.
No, it wasn't, but I could hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
I was vibing.
So Chelly has telekinesis, so you can attempt to shove one of the creatures, and you could attempt to shove the creature off the wall if you wanted to.
I shall.
Okay. Let's see. It's DC 8 plus proficiency. Wait, what is it? When you use the attack, strength saving throw 8 plus proficiency bonus plus a modifier. Okay. I will roll this for this guy. Oh, that's a natural 20. So you go and try and throw this creature, and it digs its claws into the metal, and it bends the metal where its claws were. But what's really interesting was when you use your telekinesis, you see its little brain body jiggle because you can tell you're really working at it, but it holds itself in place.
This thing a T1000.
It's a Brain 1000. Are you
It's
gonna?
Craig.
It's Craig. Are you gonna stay with the group? Or are you gonna move? Or
Well,
We're trying to get through the door, right?
I think I'll move. I think I will move, and I'm gonna place myself. Yeah, I'm gonna be the front crow in the V formation. We're doing the Mighty Ducks flying V, and I'm gonna be on point.
okay,
Let's go.
you can definitely get in front of everybody on the way into the door, but a V is not going to fit through the door. I want you guys to know it has enough room for a person right now.
You're kind of ruining the reference. It was.
I'm
for fun.
sorry. I know, and I love the flying V. Fly ducks fly.
Quack, quack, quack,
Right.
quack.
But the Mighty Ducks couldn't get through this door, sadly.
Especially not the alien cartoon.
At least not at once.
But we can.
Yeah.
Not all at once. Okay. Wald, it is your tournevous.
Okay, I'm going to use key to my wrist like flips backwards, and there's an opening in my arm, and I aim at the brain guy, and I fist of unbroken air, and a blast of concussive air shoots towards it. It has to make
What's the range?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, yeah, it's about 15 feet up. So
It has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
that is strength -2. That it absolutely fails.
Okay. I'm going to do this, and it takes 4d10 damage.
Damn.
So, not very good. 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
And it is thrown 20 feet directly away from me and is knocked prone when it lands.
Okay.
Since
Directly
it's above me.
Yeah, directly away from you would be up. Hold on, there's a kiddo.
Kiddo.
Hi. They're in the middle of
Is
fighting
the
big
night
brain
time.
monsters.
Hello, little Joff.
Oh, kiddo, you're so pretty sleepy. Can I take you to bed? Okay, I'm gonna tell these guys to take a potty break. Will you say, "Hey, take a potty break"? Will you say it with me? What if I make the mouth movements and you say the words? Ready? No? Oh, okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Oh, poor kiddo.
Maybe get some falling damage on top of all of that.
That's what I was getting ready to think. Was it what goes up must come down?
So if I look at you guys, do I get the vibe that this group of people is planning on fighting? Are y'all some like fight or flight motherfuckers? What?
I'm just trying to get that guy off the door so we can get out easier.
Yeah.
So I get the flight vibe from y'all. Okay.
I'm down for whatever, but I'm ready to fight or ready to whatever.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
I will.
I'm ready to
Kai
fight,
needs to
but
fight.
I have.
He will.
I'll fight, but I have no qualms about turning tail.
I'll let you guys know I'm playing a homebrewed subclass from like my favorite iteration of Wizard ever.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
super excited to use things from it. It's slightly broken. It is slightly.
What
It's not a
iteration?
Citadel wizard, is it?
This is the Wizard of the Citadel. Yes,
It is a Citadel. Oh my god, that is so
From-
broken.
The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One. It is a Citadel.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm here to let you use it if you wish. I will be your
Okay.
shield and your sword. I'll be right back.
I'm very excited. I only have 3 secrets, but I'm excited. I also did not take anything like uber broken, like the forge discipline part of it. There's a thing in Wizard of the Citadel where you can pick like a path, pretty much. One of them just lets you have 4 magic items. One of them lets you have 4 attunement slots, and I'm like, that's kind of strong, man. Like,
I like it though.
It is. It's very good. It's a super cool. Let me see if I can send you a copy of the PDF.
Yeah, that'd be dope. What is the kitchen doing? What are you doing in that kitchen? You are good, Patty. That's all well and good then. Hey Chris, how's Avery doing?
She's just started 6th grade, you know.
Wait, but she's going to a summer camp, and their D&D is one of their.
Yes.
One of their
It's a school camp in Tacoma. You go to camp every year, and it's happening right now. And one of the activities is the teacher helps you build a wizard lab.
Nice.
With the best name ever.
Dave the magical cheese wizard.
Absolutely perfect.
Cheese and a Z in cheese.
All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Wild. Okay. I'm going to give you your choice. You can shoot this thing straight up. Okay. And then have it come down and take fall damage, but potentially hit one of you guys because it's falling. Or I can, because you did damage to it, I can do a secondary strength roll for it, and you could blast it into the next room.
Let's do straight up because that's what I was thinking originally.
Okay, straight up, and then
So it'll fall. So it goes up. It was at 15 feet above us.
it was 15 feet.
Okay, so then it goes another 20 feet above that, and then
Okay.
falls. So it falls like 35 feet.
Yeah, falls 35 feet.
Well, all right.
And everybody give me a dexterity saving throw, and let me know if you get below a 10.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a natural 20. Thanks for swapping with me, buddy.
Dakota, will you roll mine, please?
Dude, I got you.
Dirty 20 for me.
You got a 17 on the dice.
You're good. Natural 1. You look up as you blast this thing, and you realize it has incredibly sharp claws and no mouth. And you realize whatever it's going to do to you guys is not going to have anything to do probably with your physical bodies. And you wonder to yourself, in what horror world could this thing be from? And as you're distracted by that, it falls on you. I rolled really well for the fall damage on it. So it gets really hurt. And you take, I rolled terrible for you. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
It's now basically in the middle of you guys, prone on the ground. So you're basically surrounding this creature. Everybody was like, "What?" And okay.
And I'll say out
But
loud
it's
at the end
still
of my turn,
alive.
I think we should get out of here.
Okay. Seath, you're on deck. One of the other ones climbs up, and that's half of its movement to climb up onto the thing. And it is fast enough. It scuttles like over, and let's see who it gets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes right for Wild. And it runs at you and makes like with its weird like meaty claw swipes at you. That is a 16.
Miss.
Miss. And then it looks at you, and you need to do a intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, -1.
DC 12.
Oh, 19 on the die, so 18.
You feel this weird pull on your chassis, but it's weird because it's like looking for where your mind is housed, right? So you can feel this pull like it's trying to get something out of you, but it doesn't target right, and you're like, whoa, it's very weird feeling. And Seath, that's your turn. Kai, you're on deck.
Okay, a couple of questions. This thing that's on the ground in the middle of us is prone and surrounded. How does it look HP wise?
These things look robust. This one looks like it's been hurt, but it
not
doesn't look
bloodied.
like it's bloodied. No.
Okay. Second question. It is obviously within like striking distance of us. How far is it from the door?
So you guys are right in front of the door. You guys were bunched up talking to you, right? They were all talking to you in front of the door when all of this happened. You are at the open door. It is basically like this is you, and this bottle cap is the creature, and
Okay.
this is the door.
Okay. So another of them just scurried down, right? How many are there within view, and how far are they from us?
Hold on. Okay, this one is right on you. Well, there's one that's right on you that's attacking Wild. Okay,
Right.
There's one that's upside down on the other side of Wild. Then there's you guys in a ring. There's two more climbing down from the sides of the doorway. They'll be there on their next turn. And there's one coming up from the other side, which will be there on its next turn.
Okay. How far are the ones that are climbing down the door towards us?
Right now, everybody is within 60 feet, so within 30 feet on either side.
Okay, I'm gonna do some real dumb shit then. So you guys know how the law of power works, right?
Kai,
It's
you're
great.
next.
It works super well for us. I'm playing a wizard. Nothing bad can ever happen with me playing a wizard and the law of power. I am going to cast banishment. I am going to use a secret with banishment.
Okay.
I am going to use the secret of the burning word. So instead of 4th level, I'm going to take 2d6 points of damage.
I love it already.
I'm going to burn banishment out of my spellbook until I rest, and it is going to be cast at 6th level.
Okay.
So
they all need to.
So they all need to make charisma saving throws. Well, 3 of them need to make charisma saving throws.
3 of them. So
The
are
2
you?
that are on top of us, and one of them that's coming down the door.
So, all right. So the one that's prone, you're doing it on. The one that's attacking Wild, and one of the ones that's coming down.
Yes.
Okay. That is a nat 1. That is what is it? It's
16 charisma.
That is a 15 on the die, but they have +0, and that's a 16 on the die. So the one that's prone miraculously is still there. The other ones, what does it look like when you open a planar aperture and suck something through it?
Given the inspiration for this class, I think it's only fitting that it looks like glass breaking in on itself until it's swallowed up.
So glass that's not part of anything breaks behind the creature that's attacking Wild, right behind it, and behind it is, dear God, it looks like nothing. It's impossibly dark no light escapes from it, but you can tell somehow that inside that nothing is movement, like like a uncomfortable slither. It feels like oily scales against your skin, and you're not even touching it. And the creature tries to pull itself back out and just back into it. The one climbing down sees this happen and kind of lunges for you. And as it's coming down with its claws like spread out, the glass breaks underneath it. So you're looking up at this glass break and you don't even see where it falls into. You just see the shatter through the air. And then the creature like refracts in all of these different ways. And it looks like it's falling, but it falls into the cracks. And then it just seals back up.
I will then use my movement to book it towards the inside.
Okay, so if this thing is prone, can it do an attack of opportunity prone?
I think so.
Okay, it's gonna try and swipe at you.
Yeah. The point is to take the opportunity attack here. I want to use it up.
You, I rolled a 3 to hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on the die, but it's not gonna work. Okay, Kai, it's your turn. There is one of these beasts upside down. You're concentrating now, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, Seath is concentrating now.
Unless they're not from this plane, then they're just gone.
Oh, they're gone. They're absolutely 100% gone.
Home plate.
They're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're just gone. They're just gone.
That's clutch. Okay, so Kai, there is one of these creatures prone in the middle of your group. Seath is booking it towards the portal, kind of does like a leapfrog over Chelly, who's like, follow me. And 2 more are coming. One more is coming down from the door, and 1 more is coming up over the side, but they're about 15, 20 feet away from you right now.
Okay. Well, the one that's prone, I'm definitely going to pull out a psychic. I'm going to basically pull my hand out, and this blade made of this glittering like silver and purple energy will just appear in my hands. I'm gonna take a swipe at it. Since it is prone, I have advantage against it, so I'm also going to do sneak attack against this motherfucker.
I dig it.
This thing.
Also, we're all within 5 feet of it, probably, so you'd get.
Oh, yeah.
attacked.
Yeah, this is a guaranteed sneak attack event if you hit.
So, would an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Excellent. So the psychic blade attack will do.
And I also forgot to mention these things aren't huge. They're about the size of a medium-sized dog, a little bit bigger than a medium-sized dog.
Oh God. Okay.
So that's 7 points of damage to start, and then sneak attack, I believe it's 2d6. I think. Where the hell are you? Yes, 2d6 extra. So that will do another 10 points of damage.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at the wrong thing for its HP. This thing gets murdered.
Yay!
You stab your blade in, and where you would expect viscera to come out, it's gray matter. It's for some reason not even like sinew or muscles. It's just brain. Like the whole thing inside it. It's horrifying. This one is completely dead. Oh, and
all
this
right.
one is gone. And now this one is actually gone. All right. So you have it is wow, cool. You still have your movement and a bonus action if you wish.
So I am going to. Has anyone like run through the door?
Just this new elf that you have met is just like this way.
Seath. All right, I'm gonna run towards Seath, but I'm gonna turn back, I'm gonna pull out another psychic blade, and I'm gonna throw it at the other one that was, I guess, up on the door
On the door coming down. Okay. Yeah, on your way
to
through.
keep it from coming at us.
Yeah. give it-
So let me roll that attack. That's gonna be a 15.
Definitely hits. These things
All
are
right,
squishy brains with claws. They're not well protected.
5 points of psychic damage.
5 points of psychic damage.
Because it's a psychic blade.
So the blade hits it, and you're like, oh, this is going to just tear this apart. Because that's what happened to the other one. And it hits it, and it doesn't do nearly as much damage as you thought it would. And you realize that the other one was super duper hurt. And you just squished it because it was so hurt. This one, it hits it, and it goes like little tendrils flare, but it doesn't look like that particularly hurt it very much.
Okay.
And that was 7 damage, you said?
That was
9 damage.
Yes, 7 damage.
7 damage, yeah.
That second one was 7 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna run. Probably not use my full movement speed, but enough to catch up with Seath.
Okay, yeah, you guys are right inside the door in this area. It's dark in here. There's a dull amber glow. But it is Wu's turn at this point.
Oh, okay.
Leonardo, you're on deck.
Okay,
So-
boss.
Our plan here is to go through that door, right? As simple as it is. Okay.
People seem to be moving that way.
Okay. I think I will move that way and get into the doorway.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna hold my action, and when the little grubber comes down, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. So you go into the doorway. So right now, the doors are open like this. You move inside, and it's on the outside of the doorway. So if it comes into a place where you can see it, you'll attack it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Leonardo, that is your turn.
Woo, hello everyone. We're trying to make it to the door here, so what are we going to do? I don't know. Do I see anything alive within my, like, where I can get to?
There is a creature coming up that's probably about 20 feet from you, and then there's another one that's about 15 feet up on the door that's scuttling towards you.
There's the one that's attacking me is gone, right?
Yeah, it got banished.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any of those that are in contact with any of my party right now?
No.
Okay. Then I would like to shoot the one on the wall with my heavy crossbow, if I
Do
could,
it.
please.
Please roll your damage. Well,
I am going to
see, roll to hit first.
Yes. Well, that is not so bad. How's a 19 total?
That will hit these little squishy men.
Oh, beautiful. It's beautiful. 1d10 plus. That is going to be an 8 plus a 1. No. Yes. 8 plus 1 for 9 damage.
That was
And then
one
I
of-
am going to attack again.
okay.
Because I have 2 attacks.
That looked like it hurt it quite a bit.
Cool. May I do it again?
Yeah.
Do you have crossbow expert? Otherwise, you have the loading. property in the
I
crossbow.
do. I think.
Oh, nice.
Let me make sure. I would have built this.
This
No, my
cre-
fighter type is bows. Push your heavy crossbow.
It does have the reload.
I think did I only get 1 shot?
Then you only get one shot. Well, with that one shot, you do notice that this creature looks bloodied. It's quite beat up.
And then if there's anyone underneath that might get hit, I would like to run towards them with my full movement in an intention to swoop them up out of the way in a heroic effort.
If you were trying to get anybody through the door, you could get Shelly the rest of the way through the door if she lets you.
I would love to.
Wait,
Kelly,
but
you
if I-
are coming with me.
If she lets you.
Should we do that? I mean, I will, but should I not help protect the party, or should I go through?
The rest of the party's through.
Well, then yeah, I'm coming
It's
through.
not me.
Oh yeah, not Wild, but he's fine.
Wild is
It's
crazy.
fine. Yeah,
Crazy wild.
I'm gonna scuttle through with my 8 legs.
Perfect.
Okay, so are you sure you're leaving Wild here? Okay.
Wait,
So
can I get them both? I'm not that big. I'm only
Wild is a giant robot.
okay. Not
I'm like
going to be
an
able to do
8-foot tall
that.
robot.
He's a robot. You can pick up Chelly pretty easily. But only
You're
if
on
you
your
want
own.
I mean, if I have a turn, I can get him, but
to. Yeah. Oh, well, so now it's my 2 critters' turn. The one on the door drops down, and it's quite hurt, but it's going to try and attack Wild because he's the closest one. That is a natural 20 with the claw.
Ouch! I can't do nothing about that.
Um,
Can I do something about that?
So that is 2. So that's 10, 12. I rolled really bad. 13 damage.
Yep.
And then it's going to try and do that same thing that the other one did. You feel that pull on your chassis. Can you do another intelligence saving throw? DC 12.
Saving throw. How about a 12?
12 meets it, beats it. You feel like this one.
Sorry, 11. I have a -1, so 11. Yes.
11. You're going to take 2d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
That's 3, 9 psychic damage, and you are stunned until the intellect devourer's next turn. So you are now stunned, and the other one runs up to you, and
So it has advantage.
it does. I'm not sure if it can do this one. It's going to try, but because of this world, I'm not sure it can do what it says here because of my personal rules. But I think it makes sense for this creature to try it. So I need you to make another intelligence saving throw
I'm so bad at these.
at DC 12.
Oh, that would be a 16.
Oh, wait, no, I can't do it yet. Wait, what's your hit point max? What's your hit point max?
Hit point max is 59.
So what are you at right now?
30. I'm not
30. Okay, so this creature instead attacks you with advantage because you're well, that's not going to hit. That might hit 18.
19.
Oh, it doesn't hit. And then I need a DC 12 saving throw from you.
Oh, that was the what did it? It was 16.
16. Okay. So you pass that one. You don't take any more damage. So it just starts scraping at your chassis, and you're feeling this weird pull.
It's mostly made out of stone, so
yeah, from multiple things. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then who wants to roll a d6 for me?
got you. That's not a D6. How about a 3?
A 3. On a 3, nothing happens. Wild is just frozen to the spot. And you guys are all inside. And now it is Chelly, it is your turn. You just went right through the door with Leonardo, and then thinking that Wild is going to run right after you, his body freezes up, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere, and he's being attacked by these 2 creatures. It's your turn.
Okay, then I think how many creatures? 3?
2.
2.
One looks like it's pretty badly hurt, and the other one looks pretty fresh.
If I cast a fireball at both of them, will that hurt
everyone? That'll hurt everyone. Fireball explodes in a huge range. You'll catch everybody.
Okay.
What spells do you have? Let's look.
What about magic missile?
Magic missile is a
That's
great
a good
spell.
one.
Okay, then I will do a magic missile. Wait, we like magic missile, right?
Magic missile is great.
Okay, then I will do a magic missile.
Do you want to upcast it, or do you want to cast it at first level?
Well, hold on.
Magic missile.
I'm showing I have magic missile in my fourth level.
That's upcasting it. Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yes, I upcast, please.
Okay, so you upcast it at 4th level.
Fuck your loss of power.
Oops. So a 4th level magic missile has how many missiles?
That would be
6.
6 missiles.
And you can split it between targets, or does it all go to
Yeah,
one?
you can split
You
it.
can
You
split it.
choose where they go.
I highly recommend you split it at 2 targets.
Yeah,
We'll cast 3 on each.
we have 2 targets, right?
Yeah.
3 and 3
Yes.
are like 2 and 4,
4.
maybe.
But
4.
yeah, I mean that's
2.
what I would do, but I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
So
yes.
is each one 1d4 plus 1? Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one gets 4, 4, 2 plus 3. What's
4,
that?
4, 2, 13. 4,
That's-
4 is 8. 2,
Yeah.
12.
It's
10.
fucking dead. It's definitely dead.
No. It's holding on by 1 HP.
What?
You like the first one, you just pummel the fuck out of it, and it looks like it's gonna die, and then it comes back up on 1 limb. The other one, 4, 2. It's the same 4, 4, 2. The other, you damn near bloody. So you almost kill one of them. It looks like you could push it over and it would die. and then the other one, you beat the hell out of up there. Like you've done a lot of damage. They're both still up, but you've done a lot of damage.
Are they still like looking like monsters, or is maybe
They're
one
still
like a
look.
weird bubbling pool with appendages sticking out of it?
They don't look like that yet, but there is like
But they
pieces of
could.
them all over. They are looking rough. They are looking rough. Let's look at your bonus actions really quick. See if there's anything you can do. You can do a shove.
Probably could quicken the cantrip.
Oh, hey, yeah. You could. Wait, no. Well, quicken. You have to bonus action. Quicken spell turns it into a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can't. She can't cast a leveled spell because she already did, so it'd have to be a cantrip. But it has 1 HP, so you know.
So where's the meta magic?
It's going to die.
She has quicken.
Yes.
How many spells? I mean, how many? I
2
don't see.
for a cantrip.
Well, I don't see where they are. Is the thing? Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm going to do this for you. So, since you are a sorcerer, you have. Yeah, since you are a sorcerer, you have a thing called meta magic. One of the things you can do is make it so a spell that you would normally cast as an action, you can cast as a bonus action. So I spent the points for you, and now you can choose one of your cantrips, like that fire bolt or a chaos bolt or a scorching ray.
That's not
Those aren't, but a firebolt is.
Fireball.
All I see that
Oh, yeah.
I have as a cantrip is
Firebolt.
Shocking Grasp and Firebolt.
Yeah.
Those are it?
Yeah,
Firebolt.
you could totally shoot him with a firebolt if you
Will,
like.
will that not? I thought you just said that would hurt my party.
That's
You
a
said-
fireball.
You said fireball.
Oh,
Big.
yeah. I'm on fucking
Bolt.
Firebolt.
Ball.
Pieces
All
of
right.
shit.
All right. So let's see. You even with
They
a
have
fifth.
blood inside of them?
What happened? That's a great question. So they have gray matter and then a black Icarus oil instead of blood that you guys all recognize as the same oil that contributes to the corruption.
If this thing dies, can I describe its death?
Yes, and it does die. You just shot it with a piece of fire.
So the Icarus inside of it is going to sizzle and fry the gray matter, and it's going to look like a backwater chorizo.
Excellent.
Those are adjectives.
Excellent.
The best.
But
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That is an excellent turn.
It's so good.
Unless you're leaving from your friends, it is now Wild, your turn. The one that just killed you, or that got you frozen in place, actually just died. So it doesn't have a next turn. So does that mean that you're no longer?
Oh, let me pull up and see what it says on there.
Because it says you're stuck until its next turn, but it's never going to have a next turn.
Wherever it was in order, probably.
Yeah, so where its initiative order was.
Okay, then you are still stunned. So you get the lamest turn ever. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Seath, it is your turn, Evus, and Kai, you're on deck.
Vortex warp on Wild. So that same shattered glass is going to appear next to you and suck you in.
What level is
and
Vortex Warp?
there's probably it's second.
Okay.
There's probably a moment where you are concerned you're going wherever the other things went because it is the same thing. But I'm going to Vortex warp you over with us.
That's your action. Do you have any bonus actions?
Not that I care to use. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Okay. Kai, you are in the room with everybody now. There is a harmed monster outside these two doors.
Also, I would have put Wild probably. I have 150 feet range on the spell. So I'm gonna put him like. I'm gonna put him like towards the end of this room, towards the door to the next place we are going.
Okay.
I know where we're going, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put him in the direction that we're going ahead of us by like
Right.
the end of the room, assuming it's 150 feet long.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then said there is a hurt creature on the other side.
On the other side of the doors are open, single file open, and there's a hurt creature on the outside, and all of your
Is it on its
compadres
feet?
on the inside. It is on its feet, but it does look bloodied.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to Psychic Blades. So first one's a nat 20.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right. So when it's a nat 20, you do full damage plus a roll. So
All right.
or you can try and do something tricky. Like you can try.
I'm
and
gonna do
cheat.
full damage.
All right.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 7 plus 7, so it's gonna be 14 total.
Okay.
And then bonus action, another Psychic Blades. 23.
23 definitely hits.
Going off.
For a total of 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Is this psychic damage?
It is psychic damage.
You've done this so many times. You've used these so many times. You know for a fact that this would have killed most things, and this thing is still standing.
Oh, that is very frustrating.
The first hit, it almost looks like it tries to shrug off. The second hit staggers it, and then it creaks back up.
Someone please kill this thing.
Woo, you're on deck. Woo, you're up, and Leonardo is on deck.
I will tell people also to move towards Wild.
Speaking as a free action.
Yeah, I'll use my movement to move kind of in front between Wild and the creature.
Wild is way further away from you guys. We'll get to that in a second.
I threw him
How
like
much further?
I threw him a mile away from us.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
50 feet.
Oh shit! Then I can't get
No,
quite that far.
he's not that far away from you. It's,
However big the room is how
yeah,
far away.
you're
he
not
is.
in a football stadium. It's okay.
All right. Then I will post up with everyone else then, and we'll just kind of in a ready position. Now then, my turn.
It's Woo.
Oh, my bad. Is it just the one monster outside?
Yeah, and it's on death's door. And outside the door. There's 2 doors happening here.
How far away from the door is it?
It's right outside the door. It's where you guys were when you came in.
Oh. How much movement is it? It's like 5 feet.
I'll say, just for the purposes of this, it'd be like you are within your. You could run up into melee with it pretty easy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move up to it and then give it a little kick. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit, yes.
8 bludgeoning.
That you walk up to it and you do like an axe kick and you bring your heel down on it and it just goes and gray matter goes everywhere, and the oil starts to pool out.
Oh, that is gross.
Yeah, it is gross. It's on my foot now.
I'll take us out of initiative, but first someone needs to roll a d6 for me.
I did the last one.
6.
Okay, you're fine.
So Wild comes through. What did I miss?
Outside, not in the room, but outside as Wu comes back in, because now you're out of initiative. The oil is just, you realize that it's like smoothing out and just like covering the walkway. And as the like if you're taking a gander while you're looking out, if you care to, the gray matter and the arms and like the features of the creatures deteriorate into the oil, making the oil spread further. But you notice maybe it's the angle of the doors. It's not pooling into this room.
Interesting.
While we're out of initiative, after I've hurt myself, I'm gonna use my free cast of False Life real quick before we find more combat.
What level is that?
Just first, although it's an ingrained ability.
Okay,
Should
better
I,
this one.
should I close the door behind us?
Yeah, if you can.
Probably a good idea.
I would like to assist him.
So you guys go up to the door, and unlike many doors that I put in your way, these are just normal doors. You couldn't open them or close them before because there was a statue holding the doors open. But these actually have handles, and you pull them closed with relative ease. They're huge doors, but the hinges they're on are incredibly well oiled, it seems, even though there doesn't seem to be anyone around here. And they close with a clank.
You're welcome.
And it is slightly darker in here. The room you find yourself in is a...
I will cantrip dancing lights along.
Okay.
Torch.
You find yourselves in again, a very structured and logical, what would be a receiving hall. But there are some things that appear pretty nonsensical to you, especially coming from the blind. Like your receiving halls in the blind were made to get people in and then push them into little cubbies in order to maintain safety, and make sure like if somebody was corrupted, they would be able to be like burned and taken care of in these little cells, and like that kind of security was your main thing. This is just like a long hall, and as you look down this hall, thinking of it as like, well, we just came through ostensibly the main gates, you look to the side and there are even multiple more gates going through, but under each gate and along each wall is just the most complex, ornate physical machinery. There's more gears that seem to be able to twist underneath these doors, perhaps revealing other doors on the other side, or one can't tell because they're closed, or maybe one could tell if you examined them. But on every piece of machinery, there's beautiful filigree. Like someone took the time to like etch in all of these like ornate designs, and there's a soft light coming from a other than Seeth's dancing lights, a single brazier hanging from the ceiling that is not like an ornate chandelier or anything like that. It's a completely utilitarian, in that it's just a like a small dome facing down, and the light comes up off of it, but it's very dim. And you see that there are hundreds of these, like rivets in the side of an airplane, like the skin of an airplane's what's that, hull. That's what I'm thinking, right? All over, but only one of them is on. Only one of them seems to be casting light, and like as you're walking into this room, it's almost like you're like, imagine like the place you're walking on is the red carpet, except it's made out of this metal. And if you glance to either side on this walkway, it's all gears underneath you. And as you glance down at the walkway itself, it's all made up of like tiles of this metal. And some of the tiles are a little bit offset, off kilter. And as you look underneath them, there's gears under them. So it's gears upon gears on these little pieces of tile. And right now it looks like a walkway that goes from one end of this hall to another end of this hall. And all of these things seem to be connected, and all of these things seem to be able to move in some sort of mechanical fashion, but right now they're just not. Seeth, you would know this to be the main entrance to the city of the Clockwork Nirvana, and you would know that all of these doors, once you get in here, all of these doors that spin were actually traveling doors to different parts of this vast city. And as people would walk in, these tiles should reorder based onto which place you wanted to go, and the doors would automatically know, with like spells and cantrips, where you wanted to go, and they would just automate themselves and let you go to different parts of the city, but nothing is moving.
It's rather a shame you all missed the the city in its glory, but we really should hurry.
Before we continue, and I will be looking directly at Seeth, Wu, and Wild all at once. Something that needs doing. And yep, that's what I hoped. Kai's eyes glow with that same purple and silver light. And all three of you in your head here, we think this might make it a bit easier.
There was too many effects on that to understand what you said.
Oh. Let's try this one then. Fine.
You need
We
you,
think this might be a bit easier to communicate.
As I use psychic whispers, so now I can communicate with the three of you, and you can communicate with me psychically for the next 4 hours.
There's a moment as you are starting to cast this where Seath like almost raises a hand to cast magic as you are doing this, and then stops himself.
Not that it would have worked because it's a psychic ability. Ha ha!
It's true. It's true. Goddamn psychics. Anyway,
And then
Mhm.
and then Kai like gives a thumbs up and goes, "All right, we're good. Now we can continue."
this way.
So point of fact, Seath, you say this way, and it would be a normal and easy thing to get where you need to go, which is the heart of the city, where the main forge is, in order to create this. Except there is a huge problem, and that is you can't just jump there. You guys are going to have to walk there, and this is a city. This is like New York. This is giant. Okay. So you're basically in a place that runs on power, on magic, but nothing seems to be working. And you have to go to the middle of the city on foot with creatures running around.
I mean, that's pretty within estimations for.
Yes. But give me a history check or a straight intelligence check if whichever one's better.
Let's do history. How about a 26?
26. Okay. Not only do you suddenly realize if you walk to the forge, nothing is going to happen because the forge will be off if everything here is off. You also realize there's no way to know if the material you need to forge is in the forge or in one of the many, many containment areas in the city.
Oh, we gotta make some shit? I thought we had this ready.
No.
Fucking knowledge.
You have the ability to do it, but you don't know. You didn't set it up before you left. So you're like, okay, so here are your options that you can present with your group. Number one, you can go straight to the forge and see what's there. Number two, you could try to turn the city back on, going to the main power and like the arcane engines. That's a way better way to say it. And try and start the arcane engines. Or you could go and try and find what might be stored in, in my brain is so dumb, like basically the lumber yard of this area, but like the large containment areas that have raw materials for something this extravagant. And then, so you basically have all of these pieces. You need the materials, you need the power, you need to be at the forge. And those are your options. Like, however you think it would be best to proceed is up to you. But those are looming issues that you are unaware of their state.
Okay. I will
We should
relay.
split the party, right?
I will relay this.
Well, if need be, we can scout ahead, and we can keep in contact.
Just fair warning. Things here tend to be rather perceptive. If the need arises that we must scout, I can make us unseen, and unseen to those that see the unseen.
That would be very handy.
That is a neat trick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm limited to 3 though. I can only do 3 of us. Low level, yo.
Hey, Gotta climb. Or you can see
anyway,
the stars.
My recommendation would be that we, if we have to have raw materials to forge things, we could get the raw materials to the forge and then turn the city on. Because I have a feeling, once we turn the city on, if
Gonna
we
get
can turn the
serious.
Going
city
to go
on,
shit with.
Yeah.
if we can turn the city on, there might not be much time, and we might have to contest with some things.
Things will go pear-shaped, as it were.
And we do this without that dead genie.
Yes.
That didn't sound very sure.
Are you certain?
Yes.
So, see, that was a wild history check. You can definitely turn the city on without the genie. The genie was the protector of this, basically the
Yeah. What was his name?
Mechanus.
Mechanus.
Mhm.
Mechanus was not a necessity to keep the city running. He was a guardian.
And also on that history check, you have like kind of a mental map of this city. That's true. And you also have, you've worked in the forge before with artificers and whatnot. You're not an artificer by trade, but you've seen it done. You're pretty sure you could handle that, especially since you were tasked with it. But you also know that your prize is in like the museum archives.
Okay.
And is not in the same place as the raw materials, and is not in the same place as the spell engines beneath the city that start the arcane engines. And so you've got to go all over town, and you don't have a car or fast travel, especially if you want to get your prize.
I mean, I know they have the boots, though, right?
No.
Well, I did detect. I read their memories, right?
Oh, you read their.
Do
well,
I know that they have boots? Is my
That's
question.
only if they were thinking about boots.
Yeah. Did you guys consider the magical flying boots when you were telling me
if
about
I knew
everything?
we had them.
Anyway, if you guys have magical flying boots,
Yeah.
changes the amount of travel time, right?
The boots, for clarity, do not allow you to fly
No, but they can go anywhere you can see.
anywhere you can see. So imagine walking out in Times Square and wanting to go to the Bronx. You're in Times Square. You can't see the Bronx.
Still makes it faster.
Okay. Point remains, I think we should get materials and take them to the forge. I can deal with going to the museum myself. I have plenty of mobility options and stealth options. I've fucking wizard things.
You might need a hand, as I too am quite, as we are both, or as we are also quite stealthy and sneaky. We could be of assistance in that way.
You do not want me
I think
to tag along, and I clank.
I think moving towards supplies and getting them towards the forge would be good. At some point, I have to make a detour for relics of knowledge.
The offer stands.
Yeah.
Right. So to the supplies to move them. Does anybody have an issue with that? Does anybody think we should go turn the town on first and then do everything else?
I think turning the town on first would be kind of terrible.
Well,
Yes, we agree.
No, I would. You guys should go turn the town on first.
if we were,
No.
for argument's sake, if we were to turn Mechanus on, it would avail its magical mobility to us.
Yes, but it may also avail all of the creepy crawly things that are.
For some
about.
reason, I doubt they understand how to use a gate.
I don't know. They were brains. They seemed pretty smart to me.
Your bar for intelligence is rather low.
Well, I do have a -1 on intelligence.
Word.
It's a little rude.
Hey man,
+0
all the intellect
concurs.
devourers are fucking smart. Get out of here. Motherfuckers can't even cast a spell.
I can swing
Don't
I
even
can swing an axe though.
Lower than hedge mages.
Hey now. Hey now.
Anyway, to the fields of supplies. This is amazing.
All right. So
I think we're gonna try to stealth our way. I'll take us like through any channels that aren't open or the least open to the skyline, and try to be stealthy about it.
okay, so you walk to the other end of this hall because, of course, you can't use any of the traveling doors that are here, and you push open an identical set of double doors as the one that you came in, and just as easily as those ones closed, these ones open. You get the distinct impression that were the city actually powered, there might be locks, but everything here is some sort of mechanical, magical hybrid. So you don't see any obvious locks on the door unless you're like looking for them, and they just swing freely. This might bode well if you think that all the locks in this magical city may have also been magical and the city itself is not on. But as you open those doors, you see the negative side of the city not being on. The tiles that you were on that have their own gears and wheels are the streets of this town. And the streets themselves once moved to allow you to go where you wanted to go, as you thought of where you wanted to go. Huge spires of impossible shapes twist and lean as skyscrapers of gears and this same beautiful bronze and copper metal twist in the air like skyscrapers that were halfway built or were built and were in the middle of changing when they just stopped moving. Instead of roads to each one of them, the road and the sidewalks split and move apart, where you see haphazard steps going up or a slide that begins and just terminates, like you can't see all the way down. This entire city that once would make it so everybody just going to work would have the benefits of an expeditious retreat spell are now instead 100% difficult terrain. Everywhere you go is in a state of flux that stopped in the middle when the city died. So you are set with a city in front of you, and see, you still see the main structures. You know the heart of the city is where the forge is. You know deep under the forge is where the arcane engines are. You know that far to the east is where the museums and the the catalogs of wonderful items and things arcane are stored. You know far to the west is where raw materials and things of trade are. But just looking at this city, you know where to go, but it is so alien and it is so foreboding. And everybody give me you can give me a arcana, you can give me insight, you can give me perception, You can give me survival. You can give me any one of those things. You could even give me a religion if you were so inclined.
Perception 22.
Perception 22. As wild as you were gazing out over this, you see a ball, a bubble, a cloud. You're not quite sure, but it's as large as a building, and it floats over the city. You only see parts of it through all of this crazy geometry, and it is the same color as that black oil. You get that slithering sensation inside your body. And what's worse is you see a dull gray tentacle come out of it and back into it, and what you swear is a fin, like the flute of a whale, but on its side, out and back in, and it just crests and disappears like it is moving through the city.
This place seems wholly unnatural.
Looks gross.
It wasn't my favorite city. When it was moving, it wasn't my favorite. I never was a fan of these towers. There's too many. They're not quite. They don't have the same imposing feel as home.
I don't love tentacle.
Anyway, we really should move. Also, I rolled a 28 Arcana. If that
28 Arcana. Okay, on a 28 Arcana, you walk out and you're like, there isn't a way to turn, like, the spell engines work because the spell engines are like the gears of this city, right? They are spell circles in spell circles that turn the spell circles. In order for the engines to be not on, in order for the city to be not on, the engine either needs to not be there or somebody intentionally broke one of those magical cogs. It has to be intentional. On a 28, you're like, this was sabotage, or this was done for some other reason.
It didn't just break down on its own.
No, it didn't stop because it ran out of power.
Right.
It stopped because it stopped. And looking around, you're like, it stopped in the middle of something important.
Someone stopped it. Fun.
Anybody else have any roles they want to do looking out at the city?
I rolled a 3 for survival and see nothing.
You actually, I'm going to actually give you something with a 3 for survival. You look at this place, thinking about home, thinking about how you were a scavenger and all this stuff. There isn't anything remotely normal here for you. There's no living things. It doesn't look like there's anything to find. There's nothing to track. Everything is sterile. And that's why you got such a low thing. It's like there's no place to put footprints. Everything is glistening metal. Everything's this dull amber color. And there are some lights, but with an Arcana that high, they're not attached to the spell engine. That's like emergency lighting.
Dirty 20 investigation.
Dirty 20 investigation. Is there anything you're specifically looking for? Like, what's your thought as you're like looking around? Like, what are you?
My thought is, since we've kind of got this inkling now that like something turned the city off, looking for any hints as to what that might have been.
Okay. So you're looking around. You're like listening to Seath's talking about the glory of this city and how it really wasn't his favorite, but you should have seen it. And as you're like looking at these plates that are, like used to be roads, I guess, or like roads that would move you. It's kind of a weird thing. And as you look down, it's the first. This is why, like, your eyes train towards it, and this is why it's more of an investigation than like noticing something, because you really have to get in there, because you don't know if it's like a shadow or what that is. But you look in there, and it's a scrap of clothing, and then you go further because you're like, oh, there's something that's not like pristine here, right? It's not sterile. And you go in there, and as you look close, in between these gears that are in between these plates, there's a radius and an ulna and a couple of pieces of metatarsal wrapped in what was probably the sleeve of a shirt, ground into these gears. But it's bone now, and like as you touch the fabric, it's so ancient that it just like powderizes in your fingertips.
That is both fascinating and very disturbing. And in the mind link, specifically at Seath,
Whatever stopped this city was done forcibly.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
and then like just outside the mental link, he will look at Kai, looks at you, and just eyebrow raise. Just like, yeah, that's the Spock eyebrow.
Okay, so the plan is, oh, I have all these messages I haven't been looking at.
How dare you?
Okay, I'm caught up now. So the plan is to go which direction? To the material first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the material is to the west.
That's where the museum is too, right?
No, the museum is on the opposite side of town, to the east.
On the east. Okay.
And not surprisingly, the city is built on a cog. It's built on a gear that spins. So I'm just kind of saying, from where you are right now, with the city not spinning and moving, it would be to the. I'm gonna say to the. Gosh, hold on, because I just confused myself. Because I'm trying to do it like from your vantage point, but if we start saying left and right, it's going to screw it up. So, to the east is the materials. To the west is the archives. To the center of the city is the forge, and underneath it is where the spell engines are.
Okay.
There's also a ton of other city, right? People lived here at one point, so
Yeah.
there's houses. And
Yeah, let's go get the materials.
okay, so you set out. It's very slow going. Like I said, the city is fast. So as you're moving, you realize it's probably, because you can't move at a full clip, it's probably going to take you maybe like upwards of 6 hours to traverse to this part of the city. There are parts where you have to like climb through gears that have like made archways, and they're sharp, because you're not supposed to actually be walking on them, but you can't walk on the plates because the plates have been moved out of the way. And so we're going to do a series of rolls. Let's say everyone gets to do one of them. And we are going to make them Actually, I'll let you tell me what you're going to roll to get through this part of the city. So, Seath, you're going to go first. What roll do you want to make to try and get through the first part of the city as you make your way here to the lumber yards?
Let's just roll. Let's roll investigation. Looking for like things that may have changed during like my tenure here and now while I was asleep that would make this easier or safer or faster.
That sounds great. Give me a roll.
22.
22. Awesome. So as you go, you're marking like, oh, this used to be this way. Parts of it seem to be a little bit easier because, of course, the city isn't constantly moving. But in the same token, you're used to it moving. So you're like, okay, well, this little thing that I used to have to worry about, in terms of like traffic or whatever, isn't even there. So I don't need to worry about it. You do notice that there aren't very many signs of like distress or anything like that. It's not like the city was bombed out. So you're able to kind of find landmarks as you go because you know them. All right, Leonardo.
I think Leonardo will just try to guide the group in like efficient ways to use like swinging underneath poles, or if the city's all twisted and turned. I would use my athletics to lead the group to get through things efficiently.
That's clever. I like that.
So that's what
Hang
I would
on
like
this
to
bar. Monkey through this bar.
do. Yes, go to this bar.
Give
Turn
me
left.
Give me that acrobat.
It's athletics, not acrobatics. It's 18 plus 7 for a 25.
25. Not only are you like going first and like testing the weight of things, but you're also finding that in some cases, because the machinery doesn't have anything that it's physically trying to do, just like the doors, you're able to move certain things out of the way. Right. So sometimes you're able to push plates down and make it easier for people to move. You guys are actually making it at a better clip than you thought. If you keep moving at this rate, you might even be able to get there, faster. But you do notice that you're making a fair bit of noise while you're doing it. Kai, it's your turn.
So what are you needing from me right now?
I would like a roll of any skill that you are using to move through this city as you guys go forth.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and acrobatics then.
Acrobatics. Okay.
So that is going to be a 23.
So with a 23, as Leonardo was pushing things out of the way and like making it physically easier for everybody to cross, you're kind of doing the opposite. You're going from piece to piece, like as ornate as you want, maybe jumping, maybe flipping, and finding things that are already structurally sound. So each of these pieces, like between you and Leonardo, making sure that it's easy travel. Seath going, well, this used to be this way and that used to be that way. We're still going the right way. You guys are making an incredibly good clip. But again, you guys are kind of, as you're pushing on things, jumping on things, talking about it, you're making a bit of a clamor. Woo, it is your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Leonardo had the same kind of idea I had, but I'm gonna shift gears. I want to use a perception.
Okay.
Maybe see if anything is moving around us, watching us even.
Yeah.
I know we're in a mostly silent or dead city, but things are still here. Yeah. That's gonna be an added 20.
Okay. God, you guys are rolling incredibly well. Level 8 is fucking bonkers. Okay, so as everyone's clanging and banging and talking and taking the easy route and stuff like that, you're just kind of keeping an eye out as all of this stuff happens. And there's a number of times where Leonardo is about to move something, and before he does, you look over and you see like drips of black oil, and you look up and see in the distance like shambling figures, and you stop him and quiet the group, and it slows you guys down a little bit, but you're positive that you saw a group of corrupted moving through the city, kind of the same way you guys are, just way more aimless. And as you guys continue to go through, you're seeing more and more signs of that. Like potentially the denizens of this city are still around, but maybe in a slightly less pleasant shape. And so you're kind of being eagle-eyed and making sure, like, if people are going to grab something and really make a thunderous noise, you're like, hey, maybe not that, because, you know, like sometimes you might see a shadow of that really strange bubble that Wild noted. And with it, like with a 20 and with Wild's crazy perception from earlier, you kind of think that there's more than one of those. You never see more than one at a time, but the frequency at which you see like a shadow pass over you and you guys all have to duck, it's pretty, it seems pretty crazy to think that there might only be one of these things. Wild, what are you doing on the leg to help?
I'm going to roll a stealth check to see if I can't get us to move through the city a bit more stealthily.
Okay.
And that would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Especially with Woo's help, while like it's funny, the two Warforged monks are kind of like, while everybody else is moving things around, you're kind of like, you want to keep it down a bit. So Woo's looking out and pointing things, and you're like redirecting people, keeping to the shadows. You guys are cutting down a 6-hour walk. You guys are getting there. You're going to be there in about 4 hours. Yeah, this is going to be great because you guys aren't, if you're able to keep this up, you're not going to have to take any Constitution saving throws because you guys have been up for an incredible amount of time. So you guys
I just woke up. What do you mean?
Yeah, Seath is like, I'm great. But you guys have been up for the better part of like 12 hours at this point. And this is hard going. Chelly, what do you want to do to try and help this travel through this part of this city? You can use any one of your skills. So far, people have used acrobatics, athletics.
Will my performance help?
It might help morale.
Oh, okay. So then,
so what's some good stuff that you might do? Insight might be good to give you like a feel of things that are happening.
will persuasion boost the morale of my crew?
I'm not sure. You might be able to convince me. How are you going to persuade your crew to do something?
By the sheer delight of my personality?
I mean, that might be. I don't think anyone's taken Arcana yet.
Okay.
You are a weave child, so you have.
Yeah, I got that with advantage. And that,
Yeah,
and that
anytime you want to use it. It depends. This was once a magical city, so you might be able to glean something from Arcana. You might be able to glean something from Insight.
I would like to glean something from Arcana with advantage.
Do it.
I don't have dice. Leonardo, will you roll for me, please?
You bet.
Thank
With
you.
advantage?
I'm
She's
sorry, everybody, that I lost my dice. This
It's
is
okay.
time.
She's also got
Thank
plus.
you.
She's also got +6 to it.
My cat is so mad. Look at her. Lucas is so
That'll
upset.
be a 15 on the dice, a plus a 6 for a 21.
God, level 8, motherfuckers. Okay, so Here's Chelly, here's how you're able to help. You're following all these crazy guys. They're doing crazy, stupid stuff. You always, although Seath seems pretty interesting to you because magic is the most interesting thing to you, just like that cat is the most interesting thing to you. So you're like, the stuff he's doing seems to be interesting, but he's not casting magic right now, so it's not that interesting. And as you get closer and closer to this place, you realize that you are picking up on just the feeling of huge amounts of spell components. Like when you're around something that you know you can use, like the weave just kind of goes like, hey, here's a 500 gold piece worth diamond. You know, you can touch something like that and be like, oh, it's got all these possibilities magically. And as you guys get closer and closer to this place, even though sometimes Seath might go, oh, this used to be here, it's been moved. The closer you get to this storage area, you're like, the spell components are that way. And there's a couple of times where Wu and Wild both have to kind of hold you back a little bit because you are in and of magic. You were born from it. So you're just like, take me home, take me home. So
Country road.
To the place you belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. And in this case, it is like a huge depot of some of the strongest spell components that you've ever felt housed, especially like since you've lived your whole life in the blind, and there isn't a whole lot of large amount of magic outside of the vault, which you probably hung out in a lot, but this seems like that. Like wherever you're going to is full of magic potential and you feel it. You guys get where you're going. I was tallying your points, so you didn't even trigger anybody to find you. So I'm going to make that harder next time because you guys are level 8 and that's just nuts. Okay. Balancing stuff I need to do.
To be fair, the rolls were pretty
Pretty good.
too.
Good.
I rolled a 14 and a 15 on the dice. So
I don't think anybody got under a 20. Like
Yeah.
everybody was over a 20 or over. So as you get to this location, does anybody know the town of Porto in Portugal? It's a beautiful city. When you think of Portugal and you think of a city, you're like, oh, it looks like that. But there's a river called the Douro. And when you look across the river, there is another city. And I cannot remember the name of it right now. But it's like a sister city to Porto. It's right across the bridge. And that's where they make all the port wine in Portugal. And where they make the port wine in Portugal, they call caves. But what they actually are these huge, really long warehouses that they, like age the port inside. And that's what this looks like. It looks like rows of long houses stacked on top of each other, still out of this metal, but it's like warehouses upon warehouses, and they're all the same kind of shape, and they're all like elongated shoe boxes with slanted roofs, with an elongated shoebox with a slanted roof on top of each other. And all of these things, as you're looking, have like the same kind of tile with, like arms and gears that would probably have one point been like lifting people up to different entrance ways and whatnot, in different states of places. They're not an easy ladder or a nice slope to get into these places, but they are all gigantic warehouses, and you have found yourself in the warehouse district of the city of the Clockwork Nirvana. And as you gaze upon this area, we are going to end with Wu and his perception check, seeing that on these different levels and in between these houses are shadowy, shambling figures, hundreds of them. You recognize these to be individuals that were once alive. These are the corrupted, and they are swarming this area, but they are unaware of your presence.
That is going to be tricky.
But don't worry, we won't play this game again for like 2 months, so you have plenty of time to figure it out.
1 and 1 is 2. Got it.
2 months. Yeah. All right, let's do some outros. I'll start. My name was tonight's Dizzle Mizzle, and I played Joff he him. Take it away, Seath. You're next. We'll go the same direction we went last time.
Dude, I've been Andy. I played Seath, a wizard guy. It's great. It's great. I didn't get to use enough spell slots though. Yeah.
Don't worry, you guys are the limit's getting there.
What limit?
Nothing.
Yeah.
The limit does not exist.
I'm sure.
exist.
It's just like the spoon. It's like the spoon.
This is
What's up, guys? I'm Dragons. I played the Leonardo Vuscani, your human fighter who does things and has lots of fun doing it. Over to this guy.
that guy.
That guy.
Oh, that's me. I'm that guy.
That-
Hi.
that guy.
I'm Sphinx Akasha. I'm your champion of bards. You can find me just about everywhere on the internet at Sphinx Akasha or at the Everbright or at the Everbright Archive. Speaking of, you should check out this really cool new podcast called The Everbright Archive. It's a TTRPG actual play anthology podcast where I and my friends take turns telling stories using TTRPG systems that are not D&D, Pathfinder, or World of Darkness. Come check us out wherever you get your podcasts. But tonight, I've been Kai Janoth, a Kalishtar, rogue and monk, bopping things and throwing shiny psychic daggers. Hey.
Also, the music on the Everbright Archive is really good. Okay, Amador, it's your turn.
Because I wrote it.
Yeah. He's muted.
No, let him go. No, mute him
No.
again. Mute him again.
Why do I always double mute? But I've been Amador. I've also been Wu. I'm also Andy. Thanks for coming. That's all.
All right. Christopher, yes.
I've played Wild, the Warforged monk. It was a skinny robot like that, and he got pretty beat up tonight. He kind of took the brunt of all the attacks in that battle.
Usually I get beat up.
And Emily.
Chili here, Spider Girl, just skittering along. I feel like very confused about the world around me because the magic is dead and I feel like it should be there, and the robot confuses me.
The robot confuses me too. Before we go, I just want to talk to you guys about something.
That was great. Not being able to take off the glasses.
Now look, in the chat, if you're watching this show, you don't see the chat like I see it, but in the chat, somebody told me I sounded Canadian because I said brazier. Now look, I've only been Canadian for like a month. Okay? A month.
Do you call a bathroom a washroom?
if it doesn't have a bathtub in it.
Do you say decal instead of decal?
No, because I think that's horrible.
Well,
That
then
is
you're
horrible.
not really
That's a really
Canadian.
bad one.
No, I'm really Canadian. I'll tell you why. First concert ever, Gordon Lightfoot. 6 years old, begged my parents to take me.
I don't know who that is, but my first concert was Chicago.
Sundown,
It
you
was
better
seven.
take care if I find you've been creeping around my backstairs.
Do you say
Whoa.
toque also?
Of course you say toque, because a beanie has a propeller on it.
I'm not
And
clicking
on
the
that
button.
note,
We're just gonna
we
fucking
have a
sit here.
cat.
Who's the
Let's
cat?
keep going.
We have a cat.
Yeah, we're
We're
just gonna sit here.
dancing with the cat.
Who's the cat?
We're just showing our. Okay.
Sphinx.
I don't have a
This is
cat.
Artemis.
My cat is upstairs. Oh, hello, Artemis.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what all of our shows are going to be now.
Powder
From
and
now on,
Artemis.
just-
Oh
this
my
is how it
god, I
goes.
feel like I'm
Cats.
Sailor Moon right now.
We're just gonna
the
get together
cats.
and
Yeah,
just
it's
sit
just
here
this.
and
stare at
shoot the
cats.
shit.
It's just going to have different backgrounds. One will
My
say
cat
like
was there,
unveiled,
but
but it'll
she
just be
hates
this.
everyone.
Yeah.
Rufus is a bad cat. She's terrible.
There's no such thing
You're
as bad
meow.
cat.
Get the meow bad.
Oh my god, you both kissed your cats at the same time!
Oh no! Oh no! Evelyn's exploding.
Oh, here we
What are you
go.
supposed to do? You gotta kiss your cat.
Oh, the
That was
kitty.
that was so
Cat-
precious. I'm
Cat
about to
gang, rise
implode.
up.
You see, now these guys are all sitting here thinking eventually somebody's gonna make a bid and he's gonna click the
Yeah.
button to end the stream, right? Everybody's sitting here thinking like he's gotta click
That's
it.
just
at
gotta
some
be
No, I'm
the
just gonna leave.
time.
It's gotta have some.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's going to happen next time? Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.